Hello and welcome to this edition of African Agriculture Baselines. Today we will be taking a look at the Ghanaian mango industry. We will learn about the basics of agricultural practices, the main markets, and the threats that two varieties of fruit flies present to this growing Ghanaian commodity. Let's take a look.
In Yilo Krobo, Manyo Krobo, and Dangme West districts, mango growing has become increasingly popular for farmers who have sufficient investment capital. In these areas of Ghana, there are local mangoes which are small, yellow, sweet, and very pulpy. These mangoes are nice, but they don't fetch as high a price as the larger, less pulpy foreign varieties, which primarily originate from India. The foreign varieties are generally seen as more marketable. The local mango can germinate from a seed to a small plant in 2 weeks, whereas the foreign varieties can take up to years of coaxing. To deal with this, a process called grafting is implemented, in which a small branch from the foreign tree is embedded in the small local tree, and the foreign genetics take over the plant. Francis Gabati explains.
Okay, so please show us how the grafting is done.
The grafting is done by nesting the local one. They use the seed, then you nest. When it grows a little, like this one, then you use this foreign one, then you graft it on it. Then you tie it. And this one will germinate. When it germinates, then you get the foreign tie.
Uh-huh.
Then you get the foreign tie. So the local one will be done. But now, this one has got some strength, so it has germinated one side.
Okay.
And then the foreign one too is one side. So you have two types of Isuluka.
Yes.
This is Luka one. Then this is the foreign type.
Uh-huh.
So this one is the male one on the ground. So they graft this one on it.
Yes?
So now this one too has germinated against this one. So the two of them are tied.
Okay.
Grafted trees are nursed in nurseries, just like this one. After just 2 short years, they can already begin bearing fruit. And after 5 years, mango trees grow and sufficiently become significant fruit producers. During this 5-year waiting period, a farmer must invest a lot of money into pesticides with negligible crop returns. Because of this, many mango farmers require significant investment capital. Some of the main pests include a fungus called anthragnos, as well as fruit flies. Fruit flies are one of the main threats to mango farms, and they incubate in fallen or unused fruit. All 3 mango farming associations promote burial of unused mangoes as one of their top hygiene practices to combat the fruit fly epidemic.
There are 3 main markets: processors, exporters, and market women. Processors require that mangoes are harvested and delivered to their processing facility. Rejected mangoes that don't make the grade are not paid for and not returned to the farmer. Although this is not a farmer's favorite market, they do buy in large quantities even during times of low demand. They pay 47 pesewas or 34 cents per kilo. Market women make up a small but ever-increasing portion of the total market. Many farmers love doing business with them because they take on the duties of harvesting, transport, and washing. They pay 50 pesewas or 36 cents per kilo, and they bring their own scale and weigh the mango on the farm. Unlike the other 2 markets, the women also pay at the farm gate, and they pay cash at the time of transaction. which farmers love. Exporters send primarily to Lebanon and the Middle East. They pay a very high price but only accept the highest quality. Best mango farmers can only produce about 30% to export grade. Exporters also require that farmers harvest and deliver their mango. Rejects from exporters are returned to the farmer. They currently buy for 1 cedi and 10 pesos. The vast majority of exported mangoes from Ghana go to Lebanon. This season, all exports to Lebanon have been cut off following a statement by Lebanese officials that fruits were received which contained a variety of fruit fly called Ceratitis cocyra. This pest is the cause for bans on African produce to many nations worldwide. It is found in extremely low numbers in Ghana, but is quite prevalent in some of Ghana's neighboring countries. Lebanese officials stated that they received a fruit shipment containing Ceratitis cocyra in mangoes which they determined to be non-Ghanaian in origin. A full-stop ban on Ghanaian fruits was then imposed. Farmers' associations are drastically trying to show that through invoice traceability from exporter back to farmer, that this threat can be relieved. In the meantime, however, demand has drastically reduced, enabling processors and market women to push their buying price down and make less cash available for farmers this season. Another type of fruit fly, Bactocera invadans, actually poses a serious direct threat to Ghanaian mangoes. In addition to burial of fruits, further methods are required to reduce its impact. It originates from Sri Lanka and had spread to India, which is where one Ghanaian input supply company went in search of a solution. They found that India had dealt with the problem using pheromone stop mate traps, which attract males using the female fruit fly pheromones. Once the males come inside the trap, they're poisoned and killed. Since the solution worked in India, it made sense to bring it to Ghana. But after clearing all the red tape around bringing the solution in, and having covered their research costs, the input supply company did not have an abundance of cash to promote the product throughout Ghana. Advance is working on cost sharing with the input supply companies to provide free trials to influential farmers in key mango growing associations to get the product moving and help protect the promising mango industry in Ghana. Thanks for joining us. That's all the time that we have for this edition. Next episode, we'll be interviewing Niaje Soa, one of Advance's field-based market facilitators. And we need curious questions from viewers like you, so please post them on www.kulemela.wordpress.com, and we'll see you soon. Until then, I'm Mark Brown, and that's the baseline.